All right. Some of you have been asking about how I go about getting my barley from the field to, the grain version of it. So, out in the field, I used one of these, a sickle, and went around and grabbed a bunch of barley and whacked it off and got it up in my hands and tied it together and let it dry like that. And so then when it's all dry, I gather it all up in a big pile, and I come over here, spread it out, and this is what they call flailing. Now, in the old times, they had another stick attached to this that was like nunchucks, like big nunchucks, and they would bash it with nunchucks. So, but I only have a little bit to do, so I'm just going to use a couple of these, and I can like pretend like this is the nunchuck, or my wrist is like the flexible part, and I can, flail about like. So you do that for a while, and I'll show you what it ends up to be later. But you end up with a pile of grain on underneath all that straw, and that straw over there is the result of what used to be in here. Then you get this grain on the bottom, and it still has a little bit of stuff in it, the awns, a little bit of the chaff and stuff like that. So what I would then do is take this on a windy day, go up to the top of the ladder and pour it out and let the wind blow the chaff away. But if it's still a little bit, it's got a lot of bits and pieces like that are hard to get out, or things like that, then what I did was I come over and I put it in this thing. Well, hang on. Put it in this barrel here. You can see that. Put it in that barrel and get one of these pounder things that I made, like the old African women do, and you pound a bit of that to get rid of that, as much of that other stuff as you can, like that, and then you winnow that again and collect the grain and let the other stuff blow away, and you keep doing that 3 or 4 times until you finally come up with the grain all cleaned up, ready for grinding or whatever you're going to use it for. So I'll make more steps more clear in other videos. All right. Okay, so here's a little bit more of a demonstration of a little further along in the flailing process. I added more material to the pile. I've been doing this about 15 minutes now, so I've been adding it to the pile, and you can see that some of these things, I'll show you here, some of them still have a lot of the grains left, but where the flail struck it, it blasted them off, and so this one's not got so much of it on, and this one has had everything blasted off. It got hit a couple times. So then once you kind of have to start off slow, because if you go fast the first time, you'll end up throwing things up, things go everywhere, and also the blast. Okay, now I'm almost done with this pile. As you can see, most of the chaff is gone. It's over there. And what's left is grain and awns. Now, in just a little bit of wind, you can see how the awns all fly away. And what's left is the grain. I could keep doing this for this little pile right there. And slowly and slowly, it gets more and more grain if we have enough wind. And you got your grain. You can beat it some more, you know, in the barrel or something if you want to get really more finer, but it's pretty good. Okay, this is the last final steps of the process of winnowing, and we've got a good breeze going here. And so what I was doing is kind of put a bucket down there to catch the grains, and as you can see, all the chaff and other things are floating away, and the grains fall in the bucket. See, that's why you got to do it a bunch of times, because you get problems like that. And I'll do it again. Okay, here's the next run of that same little bit there. You can see there's a lot more grain easily going into the bucket. You can see how much cleaner that was than the first one. Okay. Alright, this is the final run for a lot of grain here. So the bucket's almost full. And with it should go mostly into the barrel.